welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be giving you the official handover video for you to use your Landseer 2.0. We're going to be covering everything from the seat to the roof and everything in between, so you'll know exactly how to use your Landseer 2.0. So we will start off in the cab area. Brand new Fords come with the Sync 4 system, which, as you can see, comes with a 13-inch touchscreen display. Comes with all the features you expect from a high-end vehicle. They've got wireless charging, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as well. But for the full features on this, I'll refer you to the link in the description for Ford on the new Sync 4 system. But as you can see on the screen here in the middle, we've got heated seats you can control from here, the air conditioning, the fan settings, front heated screen, and again another heated seat. Both front cabs come with heated seats on this one. Just a bit further down there you've got the park button, so that's putting your handbrake on. Moving over to the main screen in front of you behind the steering wheel, as you can see there, we have got the back door open, so it does alert you to things like that. This particular vehicle is the automatic version as well, and as you can see, it's operated via the right stalk there for the gearbox. And just having a quick look at the steering wheel here, you can see the buttons on there controlling the volume. There's also obviously buttons there for controlling calls as well. Okay, so moving into the centre console, if you slide this up here, you'll notice we've got a couple of cup holders there. Just beneath there, we've got a USB and USB-C for charging, and we've also got a 12-volt cigarette style charger as well. Just underneath there, this is where your wireless charging comes into play. Just shove your phone in there and it'll start charging straight away when the engine's running. Okay, so moving across the dashboard now in front of the passenger seat, we've got some storage cupboards. If you look, that goes right into the dashboard, so there's plenty of room in there. And then just beneath, the usual glove box there as well. It's quite a deep pocket as well. Right, okay, so as I've pointed out, you control the heated seats via the screen on the dashboard there. So obviously you've got usual features. You can put the backrest forwards and backwards like that as normal. We've got double armrests on these ones, and that's on both the passenger and the drivers. You can lift the entire base up with that lever there. This switch here controls the lumbar support in the back. This can be extended as well, just by lifting that lever up there to give you some extra support on your legs. Underneath, we've got another thing there which brings the front up. That's just the base, not the entire thing. And then just on the other side there, we have got the runners for moving forwards and backwards. And then there is another one there that you push across, and that twists your swivel. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the actual main control panel in the conversion. If you see, I double tap that and that brings this screen to life. So we've got all the settings down the side here. I'll run through them with you now. So your top one being the batteries, shows you the voltage of the leisure battery and voltage of the vehicle battery as well. We scroll down one, that brings us to the Clayton power pack. Now this is everything that's going on in the power pack, as you can see now. So it gives you an overall percentage there of how much is in the battery itself. We've got DC outputs there, so that would be the lights and things that are running at the minute. Solar input there as well. Your AC input will come live when plugged in on mains, and then an output there when you're using the sockets or your hob, which I'll show you in a second. You select your AC and your DC points here. So to make your AC live and your DC live, you tap them buttons, and that comes live from the Clayton power pack. As you can see, we have a master on and off switch there. We can also isolate just the lights, so as that would be now, you could still have your sockets running and have your lights off. We've got the pump option here, switch your pump on and off there as well, and the awning light function is on this panel as well. So moving further down, we've got the temperature. You can have that as Celsius or Fahrenheit, and this is an inside temperature. Okay, so your next one down, we've got the wastewater tank. We've got the wastewater tank, which will show you the 76-77% full. We've also got a freshwater tank level indicator showing us at 9% there. And just a bit further down there, you can set the time and date on this as well. You can also set an alarm. We move further down into the settings. You can control the brightness of the screen. As you can see, that going a bit brighter. And there are a few other things as well, but you probably won't really need to use these your warnings on, such as a low fresh level indicator or something like that, and beeps to alert you to anything that you need to know. Configuration there. This is all stuff that we use really. Your auto standby settings, you can set these to come on longer or shorter if you want. We have usually about 2 minutes, so your screen will stay on for 2 minutes and then shut off as to not drain your battery. So just below your panel there, we've got a couple of sockets and switches. Obviously you've got your 240 socket there. This is your dimmer switch for some of your lights. You've got a USB-C and a USB plug-in point there, and we've got switches there as well. Switch on the kitchen lights and some of the other lights as well. So moving on to the heater. This is a Webasto diesel heater that's fitted to the Landseer 2.0s. This particular one controls hot water and blown air heating. If you will have the blown air heating, which is the air top, you will get this control panel at the top. You won't get this secondary one. Very easy to set up. It's one click at the top because this is all done for you. You'll get a green light at the top there, and you can see there's an infinity symbol on there, which means it'll go until you turn that off. You can set a timer for how long you want it on as well. If you go into the other part of it, which is the settings, you can select heater, you can set timers, heating, and a fan for ventilation. So if you just want the fan going, you click on the fan, again, select the duration that you want, and the light will turn to blue. So you've only got 3 colours. You've got your green, white and blue, blue being the fan setting. So if we go over to the heating setting, you've got a max duration and it will turn to green. So that is now heating your hot water up. Once your hot water is up to a certain temperature, that is when your fan will kick in. And these are your settings for your fan. So you can have it on automatic and set it to a certain temperature so it will come in and out at that temperature. Or you can set it to blow continuously. So you can turn that all the way up. And the fan will kick in once that water gets to temperature. Just to show you some of the other components that are involved with your heater system, at the bottom here you have your blower, so that's where your heating is going to come out, just at the bottom of the kitchen there. You have another component in here, which is your header tank in there, which is where the antifreeze is stored. You can see the maximum and minimal level there. And just inside your wardrobe at the bottom, this is all preset by the way, but if you ever do want to turn your hot water down, it's too hot, there's a little knob at the bottom there, and you can alter the temperature of your water as well there. At the heart of all this, powering the entire system, is this, the Clayton Power Pack. It's the LPS2. So this comes as standard with a 100-hour amp battery with a 2500 watt inverter. It's also upgradable to a 160 amp hour battery and a 3000 watt inverter for those who want more off-grid experience. There are a lot of different features with this, including like a jump start for the vehicle battery, but I will provide the link in the description for all the additional features with this Clayton Power Pack. Okay, so the 240 consumer unit trip switches are on front of the Clayton. However, if you do ever need to access any of the 12 volt fuses, they are located at the back of the conversion, as you can see there. If you have any issues with lights or anything like that, the fuses are at the back here. There's also another set of fuses at the top there for your vehicle battery and your heating system as well. So let's take a look at the kitchen appliances in this Ford Landseer 2.0. We have the induction hob on the top there. We've got the sink with hot and cold water, and we've got the isotherm Webasto fridge as well, compressor fridge. The first thing you've got to do when you come to your induction hob is make sure that the AC button on the control panel is switched on. You can also do this on the front of your Clayton as well. That now makes this live. Also make sure that it's plugged in at the back as well. So that's for your induction. And then now this is live. It's also worth noting that you will need an induction compatible pan to use this appliance as well. Any other pan won't work on this device. Going for the pump, for the sink, again, you need to come to your control panel and switch the pump on. The water will come through there, no problem with that one now. And then as for the fridge, we open this up. There is a little knob at the back there, and you can set that to whatever temperature you want. Okay, so a quick demonstration on how to set your bed up. The first thing you need to make sure that you get in place is you need the feet down on the bed. That stops this moving about while you're setting it up. Rule of thumb as well, knowing where to set your bed front, if it's in line with this side cupboard here, you're roughly about right with where everything's going to fall down. Okay, so the first thing you need to do now, lift your base up and fold this forward nice and slowly. You have a lever down at the bottom here. You simply lift that up and the backrest will fall down into place like that. After that, move to the back and let that sit down. Your side cushion as well is all level with this bed, so it makes up a nice big bed area. To put it all back together, you have got some levers at the back here, back of the headrests. You simply lift these up and push that back. Make sure the lever goes down so it click back into place. It's just a simple case of lifting this back over, pushing it back into place. So some of the other features that come with this bed slash seat is that this will carry 3 passengers. As you can see, we've got 3 forward facing seat belts there. It also has ISOFIX points, if that's something that you need as well. The headrests are height adjustable, so if you've got taller passengers in the back, you can lift them up. The other thing I would say is to put them back down when you're sliding back and making your bed up as well, but they are height adjustable. We've got plenty of storage under this base. We've got a drawer here, as you can see, quite a deep drawer as well, and we've also got storage underneath. On the base of this, if you are unfortunate enough to have a puncture, your wheel jack is located on that point there. So if we take a look at these points here, this is what needs to be fixed down either when you're traveling or when you're making your bed up. So if we just take a closer look at how to release this. So as you can see, there is a small pin at the back there that we use to releasing and obviously fixing down. It's just a simple case of applying a little pressure to the top, pulling that pin out and lifting up. It's even easier fixing down. Just push down, you hear the click and everything's in place. Okay, so once these pins are released, you are now free to move this as far back or as far forward as you want. And then once you've found out roughly where you want to go, just lock it down and that's good to go. Okay, so moving on to show you how the roof operates. So at the minute now, we're in the closed position. So you've been travelling, you pull up to the campsite, this is the procedure you'll follow for lifting up your roof. You've got a cover here, which covers all the canvas over the head area, over the cab area. You've got 5 points here. You need to pull these tabs back to release this cover. So I've just took this cover back over the bunk bed just to show you what this looks like now. So you've got brackets either side. We need to release both. We've also got 2 safety catches as well, and obviously we've got this for pulling down later on, as well as the handles. So let's take a closer look at the catch. As you can see, we've got this is on both sides. You've got a backup catch there and you've got your main catch here. So we need to release both. On this one, you just press that little back button in the middle and that releases that part. If you notice at the top there is a little red lever. We need to push that up towards the roof and then pull the main part of the catch down. Okay. Once that happens, we've just got to pull down on the roof a little bit and allow for that rod to come out and push it upwards. And that's that side done. We'll do exactly the same on the other side, and this is ready for going up. Okay, so once you're up to this point, you've got both sides released, both clips released, and both of them rods are pushed upwards. You need to make sure at this point that you've either got a window open or you've got one of your doors open. You need the air to be able to come in when you're lifting the roof up, and it's exactly the same when you're closing the roof down. Make sure you've got a window open or a door open to allow the air to go out while you're closing the roof. But once you've done that, it's just a simple case of pushing on the handles and pushing the roof up. It goes up automatically on its own, and at this point then, you can lift your roof bed up, and that's done. Okay, so once your roof is up, you have got a couple of options with the canvas. Everything's on zips, so you can open that up. That one at the front there has got a fly net, so that will let ventilation in. You've also got a window at the back here. That's a plastic one, so that won't let any ventilation in, but it will let light in. If you're wanting the full panoramic option, you just take this one out at the bottom, and obviously that disconnects the top from the bottom, and you just zip it back up. What I would do as well, when you are zipping it back up, just pull the roof down ever so slightly and run the zip round. It will make it a lot easier to put back together. So when you come to collapsing the roof again, make sure you've got a window or a door open. Your first thing to do is to pull the roof bed down. The cover that covers the canvas, pull that down as well, so that's out of the way. And then you're going to pull down on the strap until you can reach the handles. From that point then, you're going to grab onto the handles and you're going to pull the sides in to make the canvas come inwards like that. And then again, we're going to make sure all the canvas is pulled in at the front as well, around into the corners, and just gently pulling it down. When you're at this point, just make sure that them rods are facing upwards, and just slowly bring that down, pushing the canvas back as it comes down slowly. So once you've brought this down, it's going to look something like this. The canvas is probably going to be covering the majority of this bracket. So what we've got to do, we've got to tuck that back up out of the way as to not catch it with this. We're going to pull down slightly on the roof. I'm going to let it catch under there on that catch, and it's just a simple case of pushing up, and you'll feel that pull down and seal down. Then we'll reconnect that secondary bracket, and that's done. We do that on the same side, and then we are ready for putting the cover back up. Okay, so once you've got both sides locked down, now we're ready to put the cover over the cab area. We just put the handle back underneath there, and all we're going to do is relocate them 5 points. And that's it. Everything's tucked away nice and neatly. So regarding the water tanks that are on board on this Ford Landseer 2.0, you do have a freshwater and a wastewater tank on this. Now when it comes to winter time, you will want to drain the internal system off. To do that, you will click the pump button on your control panel up there, and you will drain it using the pump through the sink, and that will then filter out into the waste tank. So that's how you will drain your internal system. When it comes to the tanks itself, you have a drain off point here, and that tap there has got a little lever on it, and that's to drain your fresh tank. And your other one is on the other side. There's another drain off point down here, brown one there, which is for the waste tank. And that brings us to the end of this handover video. I hope the information that's been provided has been useful to you. However, if you do have any more questions, you can contact us at Landseer, or alternatively, you could contact your local Landseer dealership as well. Well, many thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.